So in this Monday wake up, we're going to be looking at the hips and the lower back. We're going to get you nice and loosened up so you're ready to tackle your workouts for the week. Let's make a start. Dead simple to begin with. We're going to go for some lower back movement. So we're going to have feet on the floor, arms out to the side, and if you really try and push the backs of your hands into the floor, and then just gently let the knees move from side to side. These are called lying knee rocks. The secret in these is keeping the knees together. So the more you keep the knees together and the more you come across from one side to the other, the more you're going to feel that stretch. And make sure the hands aren't coming off the floor either. You'll start to feel the stretch across the front of the chest. And what we can do is we can talk about how we can progress this. So feet on the floor is perfectly okay for many of us. But if you want to, you can bring the feet up off the floor but keep the legs at 90 degrees. That takes a little bit more control, but you get a little bit more of a stretch as well. And you can even do it with the legs straight. But be careful with that one, it's more of a core exercise. So, what we're going to do after we've got the lower back loosened up is we're going to go into the hips. So, what we're going to do is we're going to do an RDL, a forward lunge, and then into a hip flexor pulse. And what we do is rather than doing one of each, we're going to do 5 of each. Okay, so it's going to give you a chance to really get into the movement. So, 5 RDLs. Try not to wobble. And then 5 lunges. Again, just focus on that balance, moving well. If you've got any knee troubles, then you might find stepping backwards more comfortable. And then into your final lunge pulse. So I like to put my hands on my hips like this, it helps me keep my hips square. What we don't want to see is us rolling forward. So keep posture up as we push those hips forward. Once you've done 5 of those, we're going to go onto the other leg now. And obviously you can repeat this sequence as much as you feel you need to. This is a nice little one if you've been sat at a desk for the morning and you want to get loosened up at lunchtime. I'm trying not to put my foot back down when I come back up to standing. And then into our final lunge pulses. So you should feel that all at the front of the hip flexor. You can increase the stretch on this one by reaching up overhead. After that, lower back hips should be nice and warm. You can obviously run through that sequence 2 or 3 times if you want to kind of build it out a little bit, but you really don't need a lot to make yourself feel nice and loose and ready to tackle your workouts. Have a great week.